Hello there, this is Duke Potato Nuke, and I am back with old Fish Face here. And, well, I should have done this before I started this conversation, but I completed that quest that took me to that dwarven ruin that I showed you. That was called the Quest for the Dwemer Puzzle Box. And one thing leads to another, and you're sent to talk to this lady in the Balmora, this Orky lady, in the Balmora Mages Guild. And because she has information you need, well, she sends you on a little errand of her own. She wants a skull because, well, to be perfectly honest, she is a necromancer. And in the Dark Elf lands, necromancy is a bad thing. It's one nice thing about the whole Elder Scrolls series. Dark Elves aren't stereotypical Dark Elves, that do dark magic. Ooh, they're actually just people. And necromancy is a bad thing. Ooh. So she tries to keep it secret. But if you're going to get information out of her, you got to do something for her. And you got to find this skull in this tomb. Oh God. Forgot she loads you down with a bit of crap. But yeah, the tomb is just south of Peleg Ad. Let's see. Yes, okay. Always check your journal to see if you've officially got whatever quest you're trying to do. But that tomb, where's Peleg Ad? It's around there. If you've watched my other videos, you've probably seen me do it. And she gives you this crap blade. Well, I suppose that wouldn't be crap if you were just level 1. But the thing is, that tomb was originally meant for level 1 well, I wouldn't say level 1 characters, but low-level characters. Get back in your plates there. I'm just going to dump this thing. Whoa, not that. No, I want to keep my katana. I want to dump this stupid fire blade. Suppose that fire blade would be good at level 1 if you were a short blade user. But, yeah. Big deal. Right. There's other potions she loaded me down with, which I really just don't care about. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead... Oh, excuse me. It's like a major hiccup. You ever have one of those? It's like, you only have one hiccup, but it's just a... roar. Where's that other thing she loaded me down with? I thought... Oh, she gave me scrolls. What was that? I don't care about that. I don't care about that either. Actually, I do kind of care about that. I don't want that. Don't want that. I'm going to keep those. Because even now, there's still some locks that I cannot pick. Because I am not a thief, normally. Even though I've trained up my skill. But I'll be back whenever I'm at that tomb in question. Hello there. We are back at the place where we need to go for the next dungeon in the main quest. And, well, during the trek here, because I was at Balmora, during the whole trek here, it was a nice starry night, but it soon became overcast. It got foggy, and, well, it's now raining. I thought I was going to have a nice starry night to do this at, but here's Peleg Ad. Here's that dungeon I was talking about. If you watch the other videos where I ran around Peleg Ad and all the various bandit caves that are around it, you probably saw me pass this tomb by. I didn't go in because it is part of the main quest, and I like saving it for the main quest. Yeah, let's get all that thunder. And, the reason why I'm recording this, I think I should have recorded that other thing where I did that first dungeon because, well, what's a Let's Play or a playthrough if you're not going to record it? So, get out of here. Get out of here. And there's a dead dude down here. Oops. But yeah, you notice I fought an ancestor ghost at level 32, but that's because, well, this dungeon is preset to low-level characters. I think it's still pretty good sized. Oh, there's a skelly. And the skeletons in here are most likely to be archers, I believe. Yep, I'm right. And I don't have any other kind of soul. I want to experiment with something. Yeah, you remember I bought 50 soul gems? I don't carry them all with me at all times. Just a few. Punk? Where is it? Oh yes. This, you remember the Ghetto Trapper? Well, here's the next generation of Ghetto Trapper. The symbol of Bothiah. Yes, I named it that myself. I'm just going to experiment with something here. Yep, I was afraid of that. That's actually kind of good news, sort of. I can't believe he actually hurt me that bad. Sucker took a sliver out of my health. That dire spark arrow. Whee! I just had to do that. Just had to. Oh well, let's get back up there. Shall we? Doo-doo-doo. And there's even a shrine if you get badly hurt. Let's see. CV restoration. If you, if any of your statistics ever get damaged by some undead, then you want to use a shrine and that CV restoration. I'm sure there's a version for the other religion, the divine religion, but that's the one for that one. Yeah, I almost wish I'd made a ranged character. Yeah. Yep, I knew there was one behind me. Chuckles, you didn't have hardly anything on you. Yeah. You see, I don't think there's anything random in this dungeon at all. I think everything in this dungeon is, well, pretty much pre-designed. Google Heart. Get over here. Get over here. Wait. Crippled skeleton? That's a unique crippled skeleton. Oh yes, that's because these are hand-placed. They're not the usual random skeletons that are based on your level. Doop-de-doo, where is it? Symbol of Bothiah. I'm going to capture one of these puppies. Yes, I know. Whoa, 2,000? It's actually worth 2,000? Only 10 charges. I guess the 2,000 is because it's a grand soul gem, but whatever, you know. I just did that because, well, since those crippled skeletons are hand-placed, since they were hand-placed by the designers, they're unique creatures. Hi, Chuckles. Allow me to beat your brains in. You mind? And here it is. And yes, there is another dagger found in here. I would not recommend using that dagger. Well, it's a pretty crappy dagger, so I guess you wouldn't use it anyway, but I was going to say don't use it against demons like Daedra, because they will reflect that back at you, and you'll wind up with permanently damaged stats like what that dagger does. But yeah, I want to take it, and here's what we came for. And a skill book. And yes, I did train up my unarmored... Where is it? Unarmored. There it is, 41. I did train that up. You know, I don't believe I've shown you where the master trainer for the unarmored skill is. He's very easy to get to. Makes playing an Argonian or a Khajiit, you know, one of the beast races that has to walk around with bare feet, makes it easier because since you can't put on any boots, some part of you is always unarmored. So your unarmored skill always counts into your... You having fun up there, buddy? Having a real good time up there? Since you can't figure out what to do with your... Oh, well, he figured out what to do with himself. What is he, just a skeleton? Yeah, he's just a normal skeleton. Oh. Yeah, that's what I do to build up my block skill. Just stand there and let weak enemies take shots at me. Well, but that's that. That's pretty much all this place has to offer. I guess it wasn't as big as I remembered. Where is mine? There it is. I need to put these somewhere, because I don't need those amulets anymore. Because my spells are 100%. Well, yeah, here's something I wanted to show you. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Instead of having a whole bunch of spells here cluttering up my spell list, I took a bunch of I made just a single spell with a bunch of effects and then deleted the spells. Like I had a spell that fortified my intelligence and whatever, but I deleted all those since I have all the effects here in one spell. That's because you need those effects when you go to do any enchanting. You see, if I didn't have any kind of poison effect in my spellbook somewhere, I wouldn't have a poison effect in my enchant thing here. But, yeah. I gotta quit trying to do this like a tutorial, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's use the spell. Oh, yes. And the Orky lady, and let's put these up. I have a crippled skeleton. Yay! And let's see. That's good. Here's your silly skull, Miss Necromancer, or Priest, as I guess she wants to. But yeah. Yes, but the Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises, which is to cast out the false gods, which is the tribunal, and to restore the ancient traditional ancestor worship practiced. Well, it's only now practiced by the Ashlanders. It used to be practiced by all the Dark Elves. But yeah, and the Ashlanders... This is the worst part of the Ashlands, I think, and there's some of it around here, more of it around here. A lot of this gray area. There's actually some Ashlander tribes around here. This is the Grays lands. That's actually the nicest part of the Vardenfell Island. The Grays lands. It's very fertile looking, very lush looking. And yes, we'll be going there eventually in the main quest. Anything else I should dump? Yeah. I will arrange those later. Yeah. And to be perfectly honest with, hey, it stopped raining. We're not back to a nice starry sky. I was hoping to show you the moons. Because even though Morrowind is an old game, with really old graphics, you know, over 10 years old graphics. There are some parts of it that just still look really good. And the moons in this game still look pretty darned awesome. Unfortunately, the moons are not in the sky at this time. And yes, my horizon is flickering. I don't know why it does that. It's only recently started doing that. But yeah, I will go ahead and we will cut it out here. Stop looking around, you stupid fish-faced thing. You can never count on someone to act normal for the camera, can you? Acrobatics is still not good enough just to jump up there. But the thing is, I don't remember what's next on the main quest. It's been that long since I've done it. I actually don't remember. I'm sure I'll be like, oh yeah, but at the moment I don't remember what it's about. So I was gonna do it off camera, but yeah. I was just about to cut out there, but you know what? Since this is almost as much of a mystery for me as it might be for you, whoever might actually be viewing this, then let's just go see. Yes, so there's blah blah, and he's promoting new orders. Thought it over, and I want to interview these informants in Vivek City. Oh yes. There are some people in Vivek City that know about the 6th house. First, I need to speak to this addle-headed Nar or whatever, and then Halea. And then Mahira Milo. Oh yes, here's where it really gets interesting. Because, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, actually first, I want to use Caius's bed here.
Pleasure to meet you.
Uh-oh, the dreams have started. Dagoth is now sending us dreams. I mean, if you want to pause that right now to read it, go ahead. But, yeah, I'm not going to just sit here and read all these dreams out loud. But Dagoth sends dreams to the Dark Elves, and since you are getting nosy into his business, he's now sending dreams to you. There. Okay, I'm going to cut it out now, and I'll be back in Vivek.